accomplishments. She's fought for historic investments into HBCUs. She's fought for student debt relief. She's fought for reproductive freedom. She's fought for entrepreneurs and climate leaders like me. And I know that when Georgia sends her to the White House again, she will continue to fight for us. There's so much at stake.
Project 2025
agenda on Donald Trump and J.D. Vance enacts their extreme Project 2025 agenda on our communities and send us to the past. And that's what Trump wants to do. Trump wants to drag us back into the past.
Listen, just listen.
But just listen. We have a champion here with us tonight. And she is going to lead our country into the future. Now, it's my honor
the next President of the United States, Kamala Harris.
To introduce the next President of the United States, Kamala Harris.
Everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. It's good to be back in Georgia. Thank you, everyone. Can we please hear for Tyler? Tyler for that incredible introduction. I invited him and several other young entrepreneurs to come and visit with me at the White House. And we've had a really very long and important conversation about the future of America and how we represent the best of our future. Thank you. And please give it up for Quavo and Megan. And let me also thank our incredible members of Congress Senator Asaf, Senator Raphael Warnock, and Representative Nakima Williams, us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024. Yes, we will. So let's get right down. So I'm gonna get into some business now. Okay, I'm gonna get into some business now. All right. So Georgia, as many of you know, before, and have a seat if you have a chair. As many of you know, before I was elected vice president, and before I was elected a United States Senator, I was an elected Attorney General and an elected District Attorney. And before that, I was a courtroom prosecutor. So in those roles, I took on perpetrators of all kinds. Predators who abused women, fraudsters who ripped off consumers, cheaters who broke the rules for their own gain. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. I know the type. And I have been dealing with people like him my entire career. For example, as Attorney General of California, I took on one for-profit colleges that was scamming students. Well, Donald Trump ran a for-profit college that scammed students. As a prosecutor, I specialized in child sexual abuse cases and sexual abuse cases. Well, Trump was found liable for sexual abuse. And as an Attorney General, I held the big Wall Street banks accountable for fraud. Donald Trump, guilty of fraud, 34 counts. So in this campaign, I will proudly put my record against his any day of the week. Any day of the week. Including, for example, on the issue of immigration. So I was the Attorney General of a border state. In that job, I walked underground tunnels between the United States and Mexico on that border with law enforcement officers. I went after transnational gangs, drug cartels, and human traffickers that came into our country illegally. I prosecuted them in case after case, and I won. Donald Trump, on the other hand, has been talking a big game about securing our border, but he does not walk the walk. Or as my Quavo would say, he does not walk it like he talks it. Worked on the most significant border security bill in decades. Look, conservative Republicans in Washington, D.C. supported the bill. Even the Border Patrol endorsed it. It was all set to pass. But at the last minute, Trump directed his allies in the Senate to vote it down. Right. He tanked the bipartisan deal because he thought it would help him win an election. Which goes to show Donald Trump does not care about border security. He only cares about himself. And when I am president, I will work to actually solve the problem. So here is my pledge to you. As president, I will bring back the border security bill that Donald Trump killed, and I will sign it into law and show Donald Trump what real leadership looks like. But make no mistake, this campaign is not just about us versus Donald Trump. Truly, this campaign is about two very different visions for our nation. One focused on the future, the other focused on the past. We believe in a future where every person has the opportunity to build a business, to own a home, to build intergenerational wealth, a future with affordable health care, affordable child care, paid leave. And all of this is to say, building up the middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency. Because we here all know when our middle class is strong, America is strong. And to keep our middle class strong, families need relief from the high cost of living so that they have a chance not just to get by, but to get ahead. And yes, it is true that by many indicators, our economy is the strongest in the world. But while inflation is down and wages are up, prices are still too high. You know it and I know it. And when we win this election, here's what we're going to do about it. On day one, I will take on price gouging and bring down costs. We will ban more of those hidden fees and surprise late charges that banks and other companies use to pad their profits. We will take on corporate landlords and cap unfair rent increases. And we will take on big pharma to cap prescription drug costs for all Americans. Our plan will lower costs and save many middle-class families thousands of dollars a year. But Donald Trump has a different plan in mind. One that would raise prices on middle-class families. Just look at his Project 2025 agenda. I take it you've seen it. Project 2025 is a plan to weaken the middle class. Be clear. And Donald Trump intends to cut Social Security and Medicare. He intends to give tax breaks to billionaires and big corporations. He intends to gut our investments in clean energy jobs. He intends to end the Affordable Care Act, to take us back to a time when insurance companies had the power to deny people with pre-existing conditions. You guys remember what that was? Children with asthma, breast cancer survivors, grandparents with diabetes. Georgia, America has tried these failed policies before. and we are not going back. We're not going back. And we are not going back because ours is a fight for the future. And it is a fight for freedom. Across our nation, we are witnessing a full-on assault on hard-fought, hard-won freedoms and rights. The freedom to vote, the freedom to be safe from gun violence, the freedom to live without fear of bigotry and hate, the freedom to love who you love openly and with pride. The freedom to learn and acknowledge our true and full history. And the freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government tell her what to do. Ours is a fight for the future and for freedom. And I don't have to tell folks in Atlanta that generations of Americans before us led the fight for freedom. And now, the baton is in our hands. Each and every one of us. And we love our country. We love our country. And I believe it is the highest form of patriotism to fight for the ideals of our country. And so, we who believe in the sacred freedom to vote will finally pass the Freedom to Vote Act and the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act. We who believe in the freedom to live safe from gun violence will finally pass universal background checks, red flag laws, and an assault weapons ban. We who believe in reproductive freedom will stop Donald Trump's extreme abortion bans, and when Congress passes a law to restore reproductive freedoms, as President of the United States, I will sign it into law. So November 5th is in 98 days. So, in 98 days, and let's level set, friends, let's level set. We have a fight in front of us. We have a fight in front of us, and we are the underdogs in this race. We are. But you see, this is a people-powered campaign. Ours is a people-powered campaign. In fact, after I announced my candidacy, we saw the best week of grassroots fundraising in presidential campaign history. And if you go to kamalaharris.com, you can help us build on that success. So the momentum in this race is shifting. And there are signs that Donald Trump is feeling it. You may have noticed. So last week, you may have seen, he pulled out of the debate in September he had previously agreed to. So here's the thing. Here's the funny thing about So he won't debate. But he and his running mate sure seem to have a lot to say about me. And by the way, don't you find some of their stuff to just be plain weird? Well, Donald, I do hope you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage. Because as the saying goes, if you've got something to say, say it to my face. Thank you. So, Georgia, in the next 98 days, we have our work cut out for us. And this is not going to be easy. This is hard work, but we like hard work. Hard work is good work. So, Georgia, today I ask you, are you ready to get to work? Do we believe in freedom? Do we believe in opportunity? Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it? And when we fight, we win. God bless you. God bless the United States.
From Wilmington, Delaware, I'm Ryan Thompson, the Chief Mobilization Officer on the Harris campaign.
And I'm Victor Rubio Rivera, Deputy National Organizing Director. As Ryan mentioned, we're coming to you all live from Harris HQ following that incredible rally we all just watched in Atlanta. And look, folks, we have a great show for you tonight.
Not only are you going to hear from Vice President Harris herself, but also from two of the campaign's incredible surrogates, America Ferreira and Sterling K. Brown, as well as Dan Cannonen, Director of Battleground States, who will be here in studio presenting our path to victory and how we intend to win this thing in the fall. In addition to that, we have Elise Wade, the Georgia Democratic Coordinated Campaigns Training and Leadership Director, who will give you all the latest and greatest on ways you can get involved in this campaign. Because we need all of you to stay active and engaged in order to defeat Donald Trump and elect Vice President Harris. Before we get into the program, I wanted to make a quick pitch for the Vice President's merch store, store.kamalaharris.com, where exclusively for all of you, we are announcing 20
the lone female boxer.
I grew up with sparring, heavier guys, lighter guys, and stronger guys, faster guys, because there was nobody here.
When people told you, girls weren't supposed to fight, what did you tell them?
That I could. I just kept saying, oh, you say I can't? Oh, okay, I'm going to show you that I can. And when I went,
at events all over our battleground states, and you'll hear more about these events and ways to get involved later in the program.
It really has been an amazing last week for the Harris campaign. Over $200 million has been raised since President Biden's endorsement last Sunday, and 66% of that was from first-time donors, which shows a huge grassroots support for Vice President Harris. Not to mention receiving major endorsements from Barack and Michelle Obama, as well as young voters, voters of color, and many more leaders and advocates. Later in the show, Dan will talk more about our amazing coalition of voters.
The support from our winning coalition is huge, and the Democratic Party is united behind Vice President Harris's candidacy. That just 24 hours announcing her campaign, she earned enough delegates to become the expected nominee. And while the Harris coalition is unified and growing, Donald Trump and his campaign are like totally scrambling. JD Vance and his deep-seated disdain for women has been an historically unpopular VP pick. And hey, on top of all of that, Trump is now scared to debate Vice President Harris herself, which, as the VP pointed out just now, is quite the walk back from a guy who was previously talking about his willingness to debate anywhere, anytime.
Exactly. Look, it's an exciting time for sure, and we want all of you to know that we're going to build on this momentum. This weekend, dozens of surrogates are joining Team Harris on the campaign trail. And actually, speaking of surrogates, next up is the first of two amazing surrogates who are going to be joining us tonight. Please welcome to the show, America Ferreira.
Hi, Victor. Hi, Ryan.
Hey, America.
How's it going?
Thanks so much for having me. It's such an honor to be here tonight. It was so thrilling to listen to Kamala's speech just now at the rally. She's on fire. I'm so fired up to do everything in my power, as are so many of you out there, to elect VP Harris, our next president of the US. And it's just so great to get to speak directly with so many of you who are on the ground doing the actual work that wins elections. And it's, of course, quite a privilege to be able to speak on the call that our vice president, the former senator of my home state, California, and the next president of the United States is also going to speak on. I am here, I'm showing up, I'm in this fight because
all right. Couple things. I'm gonna go over here now. Touch on a few things before we start our podcast tonight, right? And you'll see in the rally, you just seen Vice President Harris in a rally. And rally started off with Meg Thee Stallion. Now, it's a lot about the Quavo thing that I don't like, but I mean, it's cool to have Quavo on the joint. It's cool that all of a sudden he want to do something about gun violence and shit, but most of his motherfucking come up is promoting gun violence. So it's kind of hard for him to just all of a sudden say, now he worried about gun violence. So that was just odd to me, period. But the Meg Thee Stallion thing, I ain't never expected her to even do any political shit. So that's new. You know what I'm saying? The fact that she on board. Then you got Beyonce coming up real soon. Boy, this thing about to get out of hand. Out of hand. In the speech, though, right? It's a lot of things in that speech that was, you know what I'm saying, on point. I think for a fact that the way she's setting it up, or everything set up, like the only thing Trump was going to say to her, other than she's DEI and all that shit, or she laughed, or she's a slut. Besides that, he going to talk about the border. And the first thing she's talked about was the thing she did on the border. So I thought that was smart. Then she framed it up where she put his shit against what she done. I thought that was smart. Then she framed it up to, all right, you don't heard what me and him was doing at the same time. Now I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do going forward and what he planned on doing. So if man, I'm gonna tell you, it's getting to a point where she good. She's getting there, right? Put it like that. It seems like she way better at speaking, right? And it's just like she got a this Obama type thing to her. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you're looking at her, it's just like they directly talking to your black ass almost. You know what I'm saying? Just it it's hard to explain. I feel her though. I
And
feel her
I'm
when she talks.
especially honored to welcome Vice
Sure.
President Harris during her 15th visit to the state of Georgia since taking office. And she is leading the Democratic Party on to victory in November. So I know we're all excited. But I wanted to start by expressing my deepest gratitude to President Joe Biden for his tireless devotion. To our state and to our country. Throughout his entire career, President Joe Biden has always put this country first, and he's consistently delivered for Georgia's family. So from all of us in Georgia, once again, thank you, President Biden. Now, as President Biden made it clear, there's no one better prepared to lead our nation forward than our Vice President, Kamala Harris. As a former district attorney, as an attorney general, as a U.S. State senator, a United States senator, and now as vice president, Kamala Harris has proven she's prepared to prosecute the case against Donald J. Trump. I mean, who better to take on a convicted felon than a prosecutor? So, Georgia, we must be clear that Donald Trump and J.D. Vance's extreme Project 2025 is a direct threat to Georgia families. They want to pass a national abortion ban. They want to raise taxes on working families. And they want to make it harder for us to vote. But we want a brighter future than that. We want a future that our next president, Kamala Harris, is going to deliver. Vice President Harris believes in our sacred freedoms. She believes in a country where reproductive freedoms are protected. And she is fighting for a future that our communities can do more than just get by. A future where we can get ahead. So Atlanta, so Georgia, are you ready to make history again? I said, Georgia, are you ready to make history again? So let's elect President Kamala Harris. Let's get it done. Thank you, Atlanta. Everybody keep it going for Mayor Andre Dinkins. I think he warmed us up. I want to see those signs in the air. Put them up. Put them up.
even more proud that today on my birthday, I get to be with you and I get to welcome the next president of the United States back to the Peach State. Y'all, she's been here fighting for our reproductive freedoms. She's been here to show off the thousands of jobs that the Biden-Harris administration has created in every corner of our state, fighting for our freedom to thrive. To highlight historic investments in our incredible HBCUs. She's been here fighting for our freedom to vote, to advocate for gun safety reforms that will save lives. And now, y'all, she's back again to remind us what's at stake in the most important election of our lives. But more importantly, she's here to remind us of why we're gonna win. Because you might remember back in 2020, Donald Trump just couldn't accept that Georgians rejected his extreme agenda of rolling back our freedom and selling out working families. So he tried to silence our voices and overturn a free and fair election. But y'all, not only is he still a loser in Georgia, but now he's a 34-count convicted felon. So I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to make him a loser in Georgia again. Y'all, we have a clear choice in this election. Do we want the candidate who is hell-bent on ripping away our freedoms, or the candidate fighting to restore our freedoms? Do we want the candidate who attacks our democracy, or the candidate who defends our freedom to vote? Do we want the 34-count convicted felon, or the prosecutor who holds guys like him accountable? Y'all, we've got 98 days to send Vice President Harris to the White House. This is battleground Georgia, where every single vote counts. So we've got a big task ahead of us, but y'all, we're Georgia Democrats, so we know a little something about beating the odds and making history. But I have one question for you. Georgia Democrats, are y'all ready to do this? Are you ready to fight for our victory? Because when we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. Thank you, y'all.
You heard it from Congresswoman Akima Williams. Every vote counts. One more time for our Georgia Congresswoman. Georgia, you can't break our soul. Georgia, the Peach State. Matter of fact, we're going to keep this thing going right now. Pretty Sam and the DJ, I'm ready to have a funky good time. Are you? I need everybody ready because this is going all over the world. You all start clapping your hands. I want blue signs in the air for our dream team, our dynamic duo, our singers, John and Romeo. Oh yeah, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going!
with you tonight, Atlanta. We are so honored to serve you and so pleased to join you. And you know, on the plane down here, Senator Warnock and I were talking about this. Don't know if y'all heard about it, but apparently Donald Trump is too scared to debate the vice president. Too scared. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this from back in 2020, but I know about having an opponent who's too scared to debate. And let me tell you, Atlanta, the candidate dodging debates is the candidate who is losing. Right now, Donald Trump is imagining how it will feel to stand up facing a formidable, prepared, tough as nails prosecutor, U.S. Senator, Vice President of the United States. He's not prepared to defend his record because he cannot defend his record. Atlanta, can he defend overturning Roe v. Wade? Can he defend disparaging and belittling American veterans and POWs? Can he defend being found liable by a jury for sexual abuse? Can he defend raising a mob that attacked the U.S. Capitol? Can he defend trying to discard the votes of millions of Americans? When the former president tried to discard the votes of American citizens, that was a direct attack on the right to vote. And Congressman Lewis reminded us when he told us about Bloody Sunday, March 7th, 1965, Selma, Alabama, the height of the struggle for voting rights. John Lewis, just 25 years old. Just 25 years old. And 500 strong, they marched down Highway 80 from Selma toward Montgomery till they reached the Edmund Pettus Bridge and then into a wall of state troopers, billy clubs, and tear gas. The congressman and Amelia Boynton and dozens more beaten unconscious. They broke his skull for daring to demand the right to vote. They didn't just march, they risked their lives, fighting for a future where no matter the color of our skin, every citizen could vote. Every citizen. Well, Georgia, you have proven again and again the power of your vote, even when they've counted it out. They said that we couldn't win. But then 3 years ago, you picked me up and you picked Raphael up and you carried us on your shoulders. And when the whole nation looked to Georgia, you elected to the U.S. Senate a black pastor who holds Dr. King's pulpit at Ebenezer Baptist Church and the young Jewish son of an immigrant to represent you in the United States Senate. You did that, Georgia. Well, Georgia, in 3 months, the whole nation will look to us again. and we will elect Kamala Harris, the next president of the United States. Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. These are strange men with dangerous ideas. You know, Maya Angelou said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Believe them the first time. Georgia, once again, it's up to us to ensure there's no second time. So Georgia, are you ready to work? Georgia, are you ready to win? Say this with me now. Say vote. Say vote. Say vote. And now get on your feet and welcome my brother, my colleague, my friend, the Reverend Raphael Warnock. Hello, Georgia! Listen. Yes. I can't do anything about the mic. We are glad to welcome to the great state of Georgia the next president of the United States of America, Kamala Harris. I'm so glad to be here. I'm grateful to be here with my brother from another mother, Donald Trump. Look at us and know what the whole nation knows. That when America was in trouble, during the dark days of COVID-19, and those who were pushing the destructive logic of another virus I call COVID. When there were those who were trying to divide us, because that's what people do who do not have vision. They traffic in division. They don't know how to lead us, and so they try to divide us. Who would have thought that when Joe Biden won the White House, we'd be waiting to see who would have the majority of the Senate, and what are the chances that you'd need 2 Senate seats and they'd both be in the same state? If somebody gave you those odds and said you'll need 2 Senate seats, they'll both
in the same state, you get to pick the state. Who would have picked Georgia? Well, we got the last laugh. Georgia saved the whole nation. Georgia, you saved the nation one time, and I've got a feeling that Georgia is going to save the nation one. Georgia's on everybody's mind. And there's a reason. Because of what you did in 2020 and 2021, everybody knows that the road to the White House goes through Georgia. Madam Vice President knows it. But I'll tell you, she's not the only one who knows it. There are other folk who know it. In fact, I heard a phone call. Where a Florida man called into Georgia and said, I need 11,870 votes. No, I want you to think about that. Georgia, Donald Trump tried to steal your vote. Kamala Harris is trying to earn your vote. And she's been doing it. I can tell you all the ways in which she's been doing it, but I want you to think about this, because that same Donald Trump who said, can you just find me 11,000? I heard him say, listen, because this struck me with a certain kind of deep frustration as a Christian pastor. I heard Donald Trump say to a Christian group that if you vote for me, you won't have to worry about ever voting again. And he said that news. We are the state of John Lewis. We are the home state of Andrew Young and C.T. Vivian. We are the home state of Martin Luther King Jr. And you guys say to me, and if you vote for me, you don't have to vote again. That doesn't sound like freedom. That sounds like bondage. And so this campaign, folks, is about freedom. And so the question is, do you want to be free? Or do you want to go back? We want freedom, right? If you want freedom, you got to vote like you've never voted before. You got to call everybody you know and tell them to show up. When we show up, we win. We flip this state, and Kamala Harris standing next to Joe Biden cap the cost of insulin, my bill, to no more than $35 of out-of-pocket costs. We passed the infrastructure bill, which is landing in streets all across our state. We invested in clean energy. We supported struggling farmers. We supported families. And we need a president who will get Georgia to finally do the right thing and expand Medicaid so we don't need 640,000 in the Medicaid gap. We don't need somebody trying to tear up the Affordable Care Act. We need somebody who'll stand with us. We need somebody who'll tell us that we have to stand together. So I'm so proud to stand with Kamala Harris. Think about this. Her dad is of Jamaican descent. Her mother is of South Asian descent. Then she went to the Great Howard University. And then she went to the Great Howard University. Worked in California, worked in the United States story, and she brings all of those strands together. She sees us because in the real sense, she is all of us. Sorry for Republican criminal against a prosecutor. Kamala Harris is getting ready to prosecute the case. The American people are the jury. We're going to get the verdict right, and we're going to send Kamala Harris back to the White House. Are you ready to win this election? As I close, and nobody believes the preacher when he says as I close. I've had many great experiences already with Madam Vice President, but I can't forget that day when we did an incredible thing. I have to tell you, I love this job because one of the most amazing things I got to do was confirm, first of all, more black women to the federal judiciary. And all administrations combined, we got to confirm Ketanji Brown Jackson to the United States Supreme Court. And when we did that, Vice President was sitting in the chair. Cory Booker and I were standing there talking to her, waiting on the vote to open. And she said, gentlemen, this is quite a moment. You know what you ought to do? You ought to take this moment and write a letter to somebody that comes to your mind. She made that suggestion to us, you know, the way black women make suggestions. And then she handed each of us, United States senators, a sheet of paper. But it wasn't just any sheet of paper, the Vice President of the United States of America. So I sat down and I wrote a letter to my 5-year-old daughter. She was 5 at the time, Chloe. I said, dear Chloe, today we confirm to the United States Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. In the history of our nation, she's the first Supreme Court justice who looks like you with hair like yours. And as we were confirming her, a friend of mine, the Vice President, suggested that I write a letter. By the way, she's the first Vice President who looks like you. I write to say that in America, you can be anything you set your head and your heart to be. No dad. I wrote that letter to my 5-year-old daughter. I was so caught up with enthusiasm, I called on FaceTime to read the letter. She's 5 years old. She listened to the letter. She was not impressed. She said, can I go out and play now? She didn't understand that letter then, but she'll understand it in a few years. I wrote that letter to my daughter, Georgia, America. Now is our time to write a letter to all of our children. Now is our time to write a letter to the future. Are you ready to write a letter to the future? Are you ready to tell your children that you stood up for democracy? That you stood up for a woman's right to choose? That you stood up for health care? That you stood up for the dignity of work? Are you ready to write a letter that says you stood up for the planet? That you embraced an America that embraces all of our children? Together we did it before, and together we will do it again. God bless you.
One more time, Atlanta, Georgia, for our Dream Team Senators, Senator John Ossoff We got energy all up in this room. We gonna play this song in January. I want everybody hands up. Here we go. Everybody hands up. Here we go. People love now. Hold on. There's two hands that I did not see at the end.
So far, what you think about the whole? Did you watch the speech? You muted.
Yeah, I watched her speech.
What you think about her speech?
She hit it on the nail. She killed it. She killed it. Like she broke it down. Like my main thing is what was her goals for the future? What was her plans going into the future? I already know her attacking the Republican Party was going to be the easy thing to do. That she's going to use her track record for that. So bam, that was established. But then the thing weird, you talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all said talking about me, but you don't want to debate me. Come say it to my face. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all running around scared. Y'all running around saying all this stuff about me, but y'all don't want to debate me because y'all scared to see me face to face. You want to talk trash, say it in my face. This she went on about the border bill. You know, she's saying that hey, we had the border bill done. Republicans, matter of fact, the Republicans put it together. And guess what? Trump told them don't sign it. So yeah, she killed this speech. Really did. And a lot
Now,
of aspects.
it's so much that I want to pack on this shit, but we'll get deeper in this thing when we start a podcast. But it's like she is hitting all the points that even if you write it for Biden, he wouldn't deliver it like this. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
You need to deliver it where you can understand it and get involved and get hype with it, right? Now, I don't know about you, right? But you see, I don't know if you saw Amigos up there.
Primo.
Yeah, Cremo, but it ain't came up yet. But the only thing about him being there, right, is his music pushed the glorification of gun violence, right? Now, I'm not saying that it's wrong, right? Because that's what's going on in his hood. I did the same thing. I wrote the same shit, right? It was just what we were seeing. But at the same time, can Quavo wait until somebody gets shot in his family to now work gun violence? Is that okay though?
I mean, that's how it always is. Like it's always wait to. It's not, but it's always how people wait till something happens to them personally before they really get involved. That's how it is.
Exactly. So that's why the only part about this whole thing is just off to me is him jumping in. I understand he went to the White House after his friend got shot, his cousin got shot, right? But before that, what was the problem? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Like if his right now, today, if his folks had never get murdered by a gun violence, right? Do you think today he'll be part of the of what we doing, or he'll be somebody be saying, "I'm with Trump"? Now you see what I'm saying? It's like
He
it's
probably,
just odd, man. The
it's like
fact that
he's
you
another.
waiting
He's
to get shot on in your family. Now gun violence is your number one issue as an amigo. And then
yeah.
you everybody music, that's all
He's
you
gonna
talking
be. He's the type of person like I say. It's just that one to hit him home for one, and then two,
about. Yeah.
it's like he it's like he want to flip because the money. He would probably vote Republican if Kamala wasn't here because why? Any crimes he got, Trump got crimes, so it's like he's gonna pardon him. Like he wanted to pardon Little Wayne when Little Wayne was standing up there with him in the Oval Office. It's all about money when it comes to them at that level. So for them in the South to say, "Hey, now they on Kamala Harris," that's a kind of a upgrade because the South really don't really vote Democratic unless it's a strong Democratic candidate. And the people in the North, the musicians in the North, they always going to vote freaking Democrat no matter what. Just
I
getting
get
them
that.
people from the South.
Like if I was looking at history, the Migos was not political, right? I can't probably
Yeah.
find you can't find no clip following behind they endorsing Hillary Clinton, right? Or Obama or some shit, right? So it's now. It's just now when you get political is when one of the Migos gets shot. That's all I'm saying. It's just they waited. He waited to now. Now it's a serious issue for him. Like me and you, it's been a serious issue for me and you for now a decade. You know what I'm saying, dog? When I got shot was 2004. You know what I'm saying, dog? Now, even before that, we had an issue with guns in our street, right? So now he just waking up to now, which is cool. I give it to him. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Long as he waking up. You know what I'm saying? So now he's now in the motherfucking Camilla campaign and motherfucking my girl, the stallion. You know what I'm saying? You don't know about the stallion. We'll tap back into this joint.
She's kind of hypocritical too.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's kind of hypocritical too, but
yeah. We'll get on Mega Stallion in a minute. I think Migos one of them about to come up.
Atlanta, Georgia, y'all in the building? Atlanta, Georgia, y'all in the building? Our vice president is getting ready to come out on the stage, but before we do that, I need you guys to get excited and get some energy in the air right now because it is our special privilege. It is our special honor to welcome to the stage at the Harris for President campaign rally, Atlanta style, the three-time Grammy Award-winning superstar and philanthropist.
My baby. Bring my baby out. What's up? Hurry up. Okay, baby. I love that outfit too. I love it. I love it. With the tie dangling down. I love that shit.
Trying to tell me how to live. Pray, hands in my pictures on the grave. You better hope I never run in the wild with a mind. Wow. Somebody already out of my job. With the stakes and in the wild. Stay on the head, I love how you. You never do the time of these being dead. Just to make it happy. Lifestyle, it's better. It never happened in the what's happening on my hot girl. I do not. This shit come on my outfit. Come and quit. Cause I thirsty. You just mad at. They wanna hurt me. I'm a hot girl. I do not. This shit come on my outfit. Come and quit. Cause I thirsty. You just mad at. They wanna hurt me. I do not. Let me see it now.
My baby. Let's go. Look at them slacks, boy. I love that outfit. I love it. I love it. Oh my God. Look at her, bro. I love the black ladies. I love the black lady. Make it so bad. I don't know none of her music. I'm just looking at them slacks. Ooh, I like this though. Yada 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 yada. I love her. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, look at this. Oh, I love these black ladies. I love them. Hey, all you Trump lovers, look at this. Hey, motherfucking Kid Frost or this. Hulk Hogan or this shit here, motherfucker. What's wrong with y'all? I love the black ladies. Hey. Uh-oh. She about to bring the president out? The future president out? I let it play. I'm gonna have to let it play. God damn it. She about to speak. I love the ladies. I love the black ladies. Black ladies. Black lady for the president, baby. Get that fried chicken together, baby. Hook out time in the White House, baby. What? Yep. Hoodview politics, baby. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you get your shit at, your live screens be there, baby. It's a party, baby. This is semi-convention, my niggas. Yeah. What? Hey, Trump, where you at, my guy? Mister, I got the black man vote. I'm a motherfucking savage. What's wrong with you, Trump? Yes, I know you is. Me too. Oh, yeah, we definitely making history. Mom, she going to register to vote for show this year. Never voted. My mother never voted, bro. She's about to be 70 years old. She's about to vote for the first black lady in history.
Keep it going for a three-time Grammy award-winning superstar, Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes, indeedy. Oh, man, look at that. Look at them black ladies. I love black women. And then they say Kamala right there. Hey, we gave you Obama, and you're going to make you say Kamala right. Soon, the next one going to be Leroy. You know what I'm saying? And Nemo. What's wrong with y'all? Want to start busting your heads over some real niggas after this one. Leroy next. Shantae next, motherfucker. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all better be settling with Kamala and Obama, motherfucker. Got more coming for y'all, bitch niggas. Little Dre's coming too. We got some Dre's coming up. President, all that shit. Andre. You know what I'm saying? Now. What the fuck is going on? Hey, bruh. They not like us. Hey, that's what we gonna do. They like us. Welcome everybody to the Hoodviewolitics. Appreciate you everybody for tuning in tonight for sure. As you can see, we tuned in to motherfucking the vice president, Raleigh, in Atlanta, Georgia. And it got my baby, the stallion there. You know what I'm saying, dog? And it got Quavo there. He about to come on in a minute. You know what I'm saying, dog? But I ain't got no problem. I don't care about him. It's the stallion that I love. You know what I'm saying, dog? What I like to work with, stallions. Look how they got the white people dancing. Man. This is what I'm talking about, baby. Get the white people dancing. America, let's get the dancing. Follow the lead of the black women and let's dance and laugh like Camilla. Let's get it in, America. Let's get this thing popping. All right now.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood, the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
2, 3, 4, 5. We live. Welcome to Hoodview Politics. Welcome. We'll be going to a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit Jones.
And I'm Tony, the number one soul brother. And welcome to the Tuesday night live stream, where we gonna get into some shit and stir it up just a bit.
That's for goddamn sure. If you're new here, you don't know what to expect. If you've been here before, you know what we doing. We chasing MAGAs and coons. MAGAs and coons. You know what I'm saying? Now, welcome to HVP. Now, as you can see, we've been following the vice president, and she now is the nominee. We ain't talking about Biden no more. That's over, okay? No discussions of Biden. Of the Democratic Party, the first black woman. that rings on my tongue. You know what I'm saying? That black woman to be this goddamn close. To be nominated in a major party. To be president, my guy. We're here. This is where we at. Welcome. What's going on, player? You get a chance to watch that motherfucking speech?
Of course.
Lately. You know what I'm saying, Doc? What you think about that speech, bro?
Of course I did. That's what she was supposed to do. She's supposed to come out there, fire up the people, get in Trump's ass, and keep it moving. Did exactly what she was supposed to do.
Oh, a lot happened in that speech, bro. I gotta get into this shit. All right. I love the black ladies. You know what I'm saying now? First of all, she did a lot in this speech, bro. All right. First, let me write this down. Let me count the ways. First, she said, "You, Trump, guess what you was doing when I was doing the same time." You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Yep.
When I was locking up bastards like you, you was doing that bastard shit they was doing.
Yep.
Hey, when I was locking up racist pigs like you was doing that racist shit like they was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then she said, guess what? Let's go to the future. That racist pig want to do X, Y, Z, and I want to do this. Bruh, if I sat down and wrote down the best thing I can do for the Democratic Party, it'll be this. Take that white boy out, put the black lady in. ASAP. Hey, bruh, we talking about campaigning where you can understand what the motherfucker talking about. First of all, that's the first stage. And then she trying to do some Obama shit. I see this. You know what I'm saying? When she doing some I like it. I like it though. You know what I'm saying? When she's not doing it when she doing a speech where she just talking to black people normally. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I like that. I noticed that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got a few people with us tonight. We got the Godfather as usual. Then we'll get some voices from black women here and there. You know what I'm saying, Doc? As the race continues. You know what I'm saying, Doc? But as I watch her in this speech, right? When she tell this motherfucking racist pig, hey, guess what? If you don't run around the TV talking about me, come talk to me in the debates, my guy. That's a girl doing that. You know that, right?
Yep.
Is that good or bad?
That's what she's supposed to do. You back
I'm
him in
talking
the
about
corner.
if you support Trump, how you feel right now? If a lady saying, "Where the fuck you at? Where you hiding?"
You don't have
a
to
lady.
You don't have to ask me that question. Just turn on the fucking TV. You see how they feel.
Ain't a black one in there. Like, nigga, where you at? Don't hide. We're gonna cook out.
All you have to do, if you don't know how MAGA feel right now, all you have to do is turn on the TV. All you got to do is go online. You will know exactly how they feel.
ASAP. We got a lot to get into this week, too. We got transgenders. We got JD, got the best friend saying, that ain't who he is. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Know his fucking wife. You know what I'm saying, Doc? We got a lot to get into. But first, before we get into all that, we'll take some time out. I just want to listen to the black ladies. You know what I'm saying, Doc? And I got my man in. Y'all already know the Godfather, for sure. The Godfather. What's going on, player?
What's good? What's good? Welcome everybody. Welcome to the show, everybody. Hope this show today brings some enlightenment to what our future's supposed to be about, and the things that we could hit on to understand that hey, we about to start rolling. The Democrats are rolling.
Now hold on. Before you go any further, right? Did you see the speech?
Yes, I saw the speech.
That's all. I was just checking. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what your feelings of the speech. What she, the first speech she had since she ready to campaign. She ready to go. You know what I'm
saying? All right. I think she picked a great location.
Hold up. I want your opinions on what's her name? The lady, that fat one there. Her with the suit on. Her. The stallion. You know what I'm saying? Nah, her. She had Amigo there. So the whole thing there. You know what I'm saying? Is we in freeze mode?
Ooh.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
are you freezing?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, go ahead.
I just figured Biden gave up on Georgia.
Hold on, what just happened?
For her to even start her campaign. I said, can you hear me?
Go ahead, yeah.
Hello? Yeah, so by her starting her campaign in Georgia, which was great, because Biden gave up on Georgia. You know, they weren't even fighting to go into Georgia at this point. But her starting her campaign off in Georgia, which was great. Her having Meg the Stallion there was excellent. You know, the Stallion herself, just a Stallion, like, hey. You know, she came out with the all blue on, the all blue. You know, she let them know, hey, we here for the Democratic Party.
Yeah,
you know, that blue fitted. Yeah, that blue fitted tightly.
Yeah.
Like I say, Cuervo came out, you know, basically to support. He's been a high support on gun violence. He's a big advocate right now in Georgia after the recent death of his family member. So I think him helping to bring in more voters, especially in the Georgia area, we can keep Georgia blue.
I do agree with you that that'll help, but I just don't like him as a fucking messenger, right? Like the nigga been rapping gun violence, and then I don't disagree with it because I did the same thing, right? But I ain't trying to run for shit, and I ain't helping no president, none of that shit. But if you step in that joint and be on the stage with her, and all your music is glorifying gun violence, and now after your family member get killed, okay, now this is concern for me. That's odd to me, bro.
It's not odd. I told you once before. When shit happens to people, minds get changed.
So he just said
that's not odd.
You don't, motherfucker.
Think about it now. He never said nothing about gun violence until Charlotte.
Till this people got killed. But that changes your mind. I've told you this once before. People don't motherfucking worry about social issues and social programs until they go broke and they had to go to the fucking bread line like everybody else. People don't care about gun violence, and gun violence don't mean shit, and you want to glorify it until your brother, your friend, your cousin, somebody get shot or get killed. So shit changes minds. I've been said that. We had this argument once before. People will vote a certain way or think a certain way about shit until shit strike home. When shit strike home, that changes your mind entirely. And that's what happened to him.
It really did though.
Somebody changed his mind. Unfortunately, he had to lose somebody close to him for his mind to change, but his mind got changed.
Welcome to podcast, Lady J. Now I know you've been following. I don't know if you've been following politics at all. You know what I'm saying? Yes or no, but that's cool. I just want to know your questions. First Biden, him dropping out, and now all of a sudden Camilla is in a joint now. How you feel about the whole thing that's happening now?
Well, first, thank you for having me. And like you said, this is hood view, right? So no, I haven't really been following much, but what I've been hearing, I mean, one thing with Biden, I will say, he old. I mean, what some people don't understand with all this presidents and all this stuff, that's they inherit that stuff. These people be old half of them old half the time. Like that man need to go. Kamala, I'm about to watch hopefully history. I'm not a big Trump supporter, I believe that he a man of his word, but I ain't a Trump supporter at all because what he about, I'm not with. Um, but yeah, I think Kamala's about this.
Oh.
This is about to make history. Hopefully, we about to see some good change, and she'll give a good for our young ladies to see. She's a great example to see what you can become. We making changes in this world. We making changes out here. And like
Now,
homeboy said, situations change minds, man.
now, you sound like a person that, first of all, was not really engaged. For second, Biden was somebody you wasn't even feeling, right? Third, now everything has changed up. You don't know how to feel. Am I right?
To an extent, yeah, yeah.
So to me,
I mean, I know how I feel about Trump all the way.
I get that, but at the same time, it was two choices, either him or Biden. And to you, it was really not important to do too much because you felt like Biden was just too old, and Trump says what he want to do. You feel like he just a motherfucker man of his word, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
he a
to
man
you,
of his word, and he a demon, I swear.
so to you, it just didn't matter to you. It just wasn't a thing, whether you voted or not. Yes or no?
Correct.
So this is coming from us. We political junkies, right? From the hood. But you, it's just the voter that we looking for, right? We want to know your thought process now. Now, past that, as he dropped out, and once she came in, what do you look at it now? Do you say, okay, let me see how she looked? Was she talking about first, or do you just be like, it's all still the same thing?
Well, honestly, currently, it's like I feel like she, in my eye, is a better pick. But because I feel that way, I'm now looking into her. Because when I make that decision, I want to make sure I'm making the right decision.
I got you.
Because I am going to vote.
You are the voter me and Tony been looking for.
Okay. Now that's where my question go on. Because a lot of us that's voting, and a lot of us that I'm put it like this. You said you was going to vote. Was your vote more if it was Biden? Would your vote be more of a vote for Biden or more of a vote against Trump? I'll put it like that.
More, more of a vote against Trump.
Okay. Now, part two of that is now that Biden is out and Kamala Harris is in, would you say that Kamala Harris is somebody you want to vote for versus just saying, I want to vote for her versus just saying, I want to vote against him?
Right.
So that's really because I heard a lot of that over the weekend, that a lot of people was like, well, with Biden on the ticket, that's why I always thought with Biden to be close, but I thought Biden would eke it out because there's a lot of people that will vote against Trump no matter who the hell it was. But I think that with this one, with Kamala on the ticket, I think it has the potential to be a blowout. Could be, because you got a lot more people and you got a lot more younger people, 18 to 35, that's engaged and they want to vote for Kamala Harris. That's the difference. That's the difference in the race right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, it's just you got more younger voters that's engaged now. Like at first, Biden can get young people involved. They ain't give a fuck about him at all. Like they might go, they might not. They don't really give a fuck about him. You know what I'm saying? What you need with young voters is somebody they want to vote for. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And now when you get somebody that's younger and just more of America, she's more of a how America look. Like Trump in what's his name? JD, what the fuck his name is? That's just white. You can't get no whiter than them two. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that?
Because
so when you got Kamala, it's a stop. It's just easy to say, all right, where we going in America? You feel me? From the future, where we going? Are we gonna stay with the white people running shit and wanting this shit to be white owned, white ran, and white whatever the fuck? Or we just want to keep going in the future, bro? Like that shit is just easy to. I don't know how easy this could be.
Yeah.
Yes. Baby boomers are basically extinct, or on, no, I ain't gonna say they extinct. They on the way to being extinct.
Yeah, they're about
those are
70
people,
now, right?
Those are people born after World War II.
Yeah,
They're at the end. So you have, let me see, Generation X.
So what's that? What's Generation X? I don't know what the fuck that is.
I think, if I'm not
that
mistaken,
18?
I think no, that's Gen Z. That's not even Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Gen Z is not. No, Gen Z is. Gen Z
X
is
and Z. What the fuck?
no. I think, if I'm not mistaken,
Gen Z.
My age group might be part of X. If it's not, it's right before X. The age group after me, I'm not a baby boomer. Baby boomers was growing. My parents are baby boomers.
I'm fucking with you though.
My grandparents are baby boomers.
Go ahead.
Hold on. After World War II. Nope.
Hold on. Let me understand. What's the X and all that? I don't know what that is right now. What is that?
I got it. Okay, Gen X.
You know what it is?
People who was born between 1965 and 1980.
Hold on. What is that again?
People who was born from 1965.
Yeah, that's
1965.
That's just the period. Is this the period?
Right?
Yeah, I'm X.
All right, so you X.
That's
so what's the new thing? Z? What's that?
All of us. All of us. Z is anybody
who?
from 1981 until 2000.
For real? Okay. Now we got an idea what's going on here.
Yeah.
All right.
Baby boomers are 56 to 54 to 64. My parents, your parents are baby boomers.
Exactly. I got you.
After that, it's the following holding
the Z.
X. Then
that's some new shit for me. All right.
It's another generation after Z.
What the fuck?
The whole damn thing.
My God damn.
But
What's wrong with y'all? Yeah.
But
ZX?
X.
You got millennials too.
Oh, millennials. Okay, is X then millennials? Millennials is 2000 on.
Damn.
X then millennials. Then it's another generation after that. It's another one after that.
It can't be.
It is.
Gen Z.
Gen
X. Millennials. Gen Z.
Yeah.
That thing is over the top.
But right now,
Gen Z is in.
Yeah, it's too much.
I think Z is your 18 to 34.
All right, let's stay with that right there.
So,
1834. All right, 1834, right? Right now, 1834. I don't know. I can't name it, whatever the fuck y'all saying. Just stay with the ages right there. That helps.
Okay, put it like that.
1834, right? That's high though. 1834, that's the right thing.
That's just Gen Z. Then you
got
then you got millennials before them. Them was the ones born after 2000.
So if 1834 right now today, right?
Around 2000.
If you're looking at Trump and Biden, you wouldn't think about voting. There's no way possible.
No.
Yeah, there's no way. Right?
No, Gen Z are the new voters.
1834 is no way you think about voting. If you 30 and 34, you thinking they all the same.
The millennials. The thing is, those two groups, millennials and Gen Z, are the dominant group population wise in this country right now. Because the group before them, Gen X, us, we late 40s, 50s, and up. So at some point, Gen X is going to be where baby boomers are, where baby boomers are dying off. Gen X is the next one. So your dominant group and the ones that they want to appeal to are your millennials and Gen Z. That's why Kamala Harris is getting the boost that she does, because she relates to those two groups more than, but she relate to X too. But those groups are the ones that's going to carry things forward for the next 40, 50 years. So by her being able to relate to them, she gets a boost where now that Biden is out of the race, the Republican Party is the party of old white men. So they basically don't fuck with them.
Like this, like he was saying, 18 and 34. 1834, they realized that they don't have Black history no more. They don't know the history of Black people anymore because it's not being taught. So if we can put these white men in the office and they can implement all the things that they want to implement, there'd be no more Black history at all. So people that's growing up would never know how American history even started. They don't know about slavery. They don't know about segregation. They don't know about the civil rights. They don't know nothing about that. Why? Because they're out of that block, out of that framework. That's why they're trying to stop Black histories in school, teaching them Black in school for that reason. So they can change the world altogether by erasing the history of Black people.
Okay, millennials are mid 90s to early 2000s.
All right. That's crazy. So that's just something I was just curious of, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what's baby boomers, what I was lost like shit. Like, I don't know who they are. Like, what the fuck? Who am I? You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this shit, right? So now we have a black woman running for president, and people had their issues on whether or not she's black or not. Now, me and my man put a video out earlier. Y'all can watch that video now. We go into detail on how she is black, and there's no motherfucking debate about that. So y'all can do what y'all want after that. So it's looking at her as the first black woman to be nominated in the she's not. I need everybody to understand she is not the first black female to run for president. Everybody gotta understand that. That is not what she is. She is the first black female to be nominated to a major party. That's for sure. Now, as we know, it was a black woman that ran for president in the 70s. And she made it clear that, first of all, that's one of my we did a profile on her before, right?
Who?
She ran for president.
Yeah,
yeah, I think we did. That was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did a segment on her. Yeah, you did. Black History Month.
Shorty Tism. Oh, it was Black History Month. Shorty Tism was the first black woman to run for president, period, in the Democratic Party. Now, so to me, this makes Kamala just the first black woman to be nominated, because it's a difference. You can run for president, that's cool. But to be nominated to the party is a whole nother level, right? She is a nominated Democratic nominee for president of the United States, a black woman. Now, me and my man went in deep detail. Her father, first of all, is Jamaican. Her mother is Indian. She was born in motherfucking LA. You can't, that's it. You just black, period. There's no reason for anybody to put anything different on her. Just like my man said, Busta Rhymes. That means you need to question his blackness. Motherfucking Biggie Smalls. That means you're gonna have to question his blackness then, because his mother is Haitian. You feel me? You gotta make up what is black for you. Don't be a black man trying to find reasons to hate a black woman, bruh. You're gonna make yourself look like the racist pigs that's telling you to say that shit. It's real simple, bruh. She black. If she was in our hood, she'd be black. She went to Howard University. When nobody, if you was trying not to be black, Howard University would be the last place you would be trying to go. All right? Howard University spells black, period. And shout out to Howard University. And shout out to Camilla for coming down here in DC. That's where we at. That's where we represent. DC. You know what I'm saying? Now, I bust a lot of assholes, a lot of motherfucking females from that joint and all the colleges around. It's an all girls school, shorty. What is that? All girls black school. What's the name of that?
We talked about it last time.
If I remember that, I'm gonna get that. But the fact that we have a president, well, a nominee with the chance to be president that went to Howard University. You can't get no blacker than this. We ain't telling Obama to try to avoid shit like this. She went to a historically black college. What are we talking about anymore, bruh? On purpose, too. You know what I'm saying? To me, I'm just happy the fact that we have. I get shouts out to Hillary Clinton, first of all. I don't know if y'all two like Hillary. I don't know. We can get in there after that. But I backed Hillary. I get shouts out for her for going all the way to the point that she lost. The fact that she lost means we have a chance for the first woman to be black because she lost. Think about it. When people be like, what the Democrats done for you lately? They put up a black man. He became president. They don't put up a woman who won the most popular votes. Now they put up another black woman. So you can't ask what the Democrat Party has done for black people. It just sounds stupid on its face. When the Republicans ain't doing nothing, putting white people all over the place. Vice president, president, everywhere. So it's just stupid for you to say, what they done for us lately? When they putting up black men and black women in the hugest positions in the world. You can't ask for no more than that. So if a party put up a black woman to be their motherfucker standard bearer, we gotta fucking be happy about that. That's a long way from slavery, my guy. That's a long way from a woman can't even be able to vote. That's women in general, let alone a black woman, bro. The shit the black woman alone been through, while white women were fighting for rights to vote, black women were still suffering through slavery. Jim Crow. So it wasn't just, I want to vote too. It was, I'm getting my ass whooped, and can I vote? It's a different thing. And I give a shout out to all white women and all white men that recognize this moment in history, bro. Because all the Zoom joints got 45 motherfucking thousand motherfucking black men, 50,000 motherfucking black women, 100 and almost 200,000 white men, white women, white men coming on the joint, 60,000. They raising money. It's like everybody's waking up to the fact that we can come together as Americans, bro. Black men, white men, Hispanic, Indian, all of us, and come together and vote for a black woman as president, period. It's not even a difficult task right now. Either you want to be with a motherfucker that wants us to go back to the 1950s, or you want to vote for the future. It's just real simple. It's not even hard no more. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, but it's hard because you got a segment of the fucking population that want Trump and want his policies. You got people out here who actually vote for this asshole, knowing what he represents, knowing what he wants to do, knowing what he done, and they don't give a fuck. It's some people, namely white testosterone-filled men, who want to go back to 1952. They want the 30s, the 20s, and all that shit back. And you can't deny because just look at the numbers. If neither one of them has no more than a 2, at best 3, but mostly a 2-point lead in any poll that come out. So it's basically even. So now you got to find the people, and really where the difference is going to be young people that don't want to go back to a time that don't want their rights infringed upon, that basically is a generation that's colorblind, that don't see everything as black and white. So that's where the race is going to be won. Trump don't appeal to them people. The fucking Republican Party don't appeal to them people. once people get out there and really see what's what, then that's why I say this race has a potential. Let's see. Trump claimed that he blew out Hillary, that his victory against Hillary Clinton was a landslide. Joe Biden won by the same amount that he beat Hillary Clinton, but he gonna say that ain't a landslide. So if him beating Hillary by that much was a landslide, then Joe Biden beating him by that much is a landslide. I think and I believe that Kamala Harris is going to beat him by more than that. And if you want to call that a landslide, if he want to call it a landslide, he about to get involved in another landslide, because I think she's going to beat him by more than that, because of the segment that because she got women and she got millennials and Gen Z behind her. He can get that no matter what the fuck he do. He can get young white men without a college education. He can get. Other than that, he can't get shit else. That's why I say he fucked, and he know it. That's why he having the meltdowns he do. Go ahead, Short.
I just believe that the Republican Party, if you put anybody in office that's older than 50, you're gonna get the same people that want to do what the Confederates want. Confederates still want to take over the United States. That's why they put in the Declaration. That's why they put in the Declaration of Independence. That's why they put in these policies so the Confederate won't come back and try to overthrow our government, which Trump did on January 6th. You've had the Confederates walk around with Confederate flags. As long as you have Confederates in this world, in the United States, there's always going to be turmoil, because they want what was. It is that what excuse me, what was in the past is not what we're looking for in the future, and they want to take it back to the past where the South ruled. The South felt like they ruled everything. So if you put anybody in an office as a Republican older than 50, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Simple as that. Because their policies are directly stricken back to Project 2025, which the director
Anybody don't know?
Down.
Check that project 2025 project out. It's just number white supremacy. Period. Then shouts out to the lady Jay for sliding through. That's one of the motherfucking voters we look for. Like a person that's not in, because me and Tony is coming off. This is a podcast, just Hoodviewolitics. It's just street politics, right? It's just people coming off the streets giving their opinions on politics. And me and Tony is giving our opinion on politics, right? And what we want to do is bring our culture up, the unsung heroes, the quiet majority of black people that don't vote, to get out and vote this time, right? Just like Trump, like you said, got all the hillbillies out last time. Can we get all our black people out to vote this time, period? You know what I'm saying? And that by her coming on this joint, it showed us the thought process of somebody that was not involved in politics, not even really thinking about that shit at all, knowing that Trump is some shit, and their goal is to have to vote for Biden, but they really not engaged with it. If the day come and they off that day, maybe they go vote for him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I want Biden to win, but okay, you feel me? And right there, we watched the transition of somebody that was not engaged, but somebody to say, okay, let me just hear what Camilla got to say now. You feel me? I don't fuck with Trump at all, but there's something different going on now. I can get out and vote for this person. You feel me? So that right there was a prime example of one person that you know that's out here. People that's not engaged. And all of a sudden thinking, what's happening here now? It's a chance for history. I got to get out and vote. You feel me? That is out here now, whether y'all know it or not. What you think, Tone?
It's all, like I said before, it's all about talking to the people.
I'm glad that she came on this podcast because it showed us it's some voters out there that really don't think about it until now.
So it's all about getting out, talking to the people. And when you talk to the people, if you can relate to the people, the people will listen. If you can talk in a way, or you willing to talk in a way that they can understand and they can feel you, and that you authentic, that you real about it, that you can understand what they going through, the people will listen. I tell you 100 times, Republicans will never, ever, ever get no more than I would say 15, if that much. If that much. I'm gonna say no more than like the 15 to maybe 18% of the black vote that they get. Because you will not talk to the people that you
Bruh,
need to talk to.
it's
And that's how she is. That's what I'm saying. She's relatable. She's 60, she's 59 years old. And she can get out here and quote Migos. She gets out here and have Megan Thee Stallion at her rallies. She got Beyonce as a walk-up music. She knows how to relate to the younger people. You got to understand that too, because she has two stepchildren, if you want to call them. Fuck it. She raised them. That's her children. She has two children that are Gen Z. So she's around this all the time, and she know what's going on. That's why this dude is worried. That's why this dude is having a meltdown on a daily basis. And the people around him, just look at this. In 1 week, in a week and a half, I'm gonna say a week because it started about a week ago. She, by one word, she has labeled the whole fucking MAGA movement and the Republican Party as weird and weirdos and strange. And the whole fucking Republican Party and everybody affiliated with is having a meltdown, to the point this evening. I had to do this before I left the house. Before I left the house to come here, it was a tweet that went out from Elon Musk that he is banning the word weirdos from X because it is being used as a slur against Republicans. So if you use the word, your tweets are going to get tagged. I put out a reply to someone that put that out. That, hold on, nigga is okay because you get nigga on motherfucking X all day. Nigga is okay, but weirdo isn't. I ended it by saying Elon Musk can kiss my black ass. But I immediately, before the tweet got out, got a flag for hateful conduct. Just telling somebody to kiss your ass ain't motherfucking hateful conduct. But that's the way he going. Last night, you had the dudes for Harris phone call. They raised like 4 million. Had like 160 white dudes. It was the white dudes for Harris. In the middle of it, he banned their account. Shut it down right in the middle of it. They know, and the people that's associated with them know that something is happening right now that they can't get a grip on, they can't handle, and they don't know how to handle it. And they fucked up.
So two things about that. One thing is, like you said, something is happening here, right? Anytime you get organic white men for motherfucking hers and almost 200 people, you get white women, almost 200 people is on that Zoom.
Yep.
200,000 people on a fucking Zoom. Think about that for a minute. A Zoom call? Black women, Hispanic women, Asian. It's like, to me, if you the Harris campaign, you're just looking at your coalition. It don't have to be Biden. It don't have to be Obama's. It's yours. What is your coalition? And it's coming to you organically.
Yeah.
Literally. You got black women saying, hey, we here for you. White women, we follow the lead of black women. White men, we're going to do a whole Zoom our damn self. We support you too. You feel me? Asian women, they're going to do a whole Zoom themselves. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of people on their own getting together and saying, us as a culture, whatever that culture is, we want her to be president. And Republicans themselves said this is racist by separating the groups when they're doing it on their own. To me, this is the vice president. This is her coalition. It's not Obama's and shit. No fucking whatever Biden got together to get president. She got to do her own shit. And it's clear who is her coalition is. Everybody that put up Zoom calls, it's her coalition, bruh. She didn't tell them to do that. They did all that shit on their own and raised almost $25 million collectively out of everybody just getting on Zooms, put them on their support. They got a gay black, man's joint coming up next. I think that's going to blow out the white man's. Be honest with you, because you got gay rights. All this shit is on stake right now, bruh. So when they had that Zoom call, I know that joint going to blow out the fucking water. They got the black women's, Asian, whatever you want to do now, it's people getting together as a coalition saying, we with you, period. And then if you get to her fucking policies, she telling you what her policy is in her speech. She telling you what she talking about going forward. The George Floyd act. We got motherfucking the Voting Rights Act. She telling you she put that bill up to make abortion legal. It's signed. She telling you what the future is. And that motherfucker right there is telling you Project 2025 is taking you back easy. This motherfucking, it's like it's not even hard to distinguish what to do here. You feel me? Either you're a racist and you like going back to 50s, then that's your candidate. If you want to go forward and keep everything prosperity going forward, then you got Kamala Harris. It's just, I don't know how simple it is. This, I've never seen a motherfucking joint this simple in my life. If Bob was here, it wouldn't be this simple. You feel me?
Well, let me get your numbers straight real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Let me get your numbers straight.
Yeah, well,
25 million is not even close to what's been raised. The women, black women who started this, let's get one thing straight. This all started from a phone call that black women had Sunday before last. They had this call every week anyway. Black men was having this every month, but they raised like 150 million.
Who?
Hell yeah.
Who?
Black women.
Hell no, they didn't. They raised 8 million.
In total, she made almost 200. In total, she made almost 200 million.
Right. So she got 200 million from white women.
No.
In total, she had
200 million. Period.
More
she
than
got
200.
for a campaign. These Zoom calls were individual.
Right.
The black men
was 200.
The black men raised 5 million. The white men raised 9 million. The white women raised 8 million. The black women raised 6 million. Now, to me, I'm talking about all together, it's 25 to 30 million, is what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? None of them raised 100 million. It was 100,000 people on a Zoom. But they raised like 8 million. 4. They raised like
remember that was
the white women raised the most, 8 million.
Yeah, that was 8.5. You're right. I'm getting them motherfucking.
Now, black men raise money. They all raise money together.
Yeah, all of them get millions.
If you put them all together, it's 25, 30 million, which is a fucking lot of money to go to a campaign.
Hell yeah.
Which made her $200 million for the week. That's why she say this is a people power campaign, because it's average people that did that. Put all that money together. You know what I'm saying?
But it's just something that started with black women got to start.
Black women been doing that. And white women reached out to them and said, "Can we're gonna do the same thing like you did that." Exactly.
Yeah, but
and I like this. What Republicans say this is fucked up because you putting people in classes and what you think about Republicans saying, all right, white men, that's racist just by putting people in classes. What you think about this Godfather and Number One Soul Brother?
Who cares? Okay, all of their policies, every policy that they propose is by class. It's for the high class, the upper class, the 1%, or whatever you want to fucking call it, and nobody else get no benefit out of it. So who gives a fuck? Exactly. If you want to say white dudes for Kamala was a motherfucking would go by class. Okay, they have a white dudes for Trump every motherfucking week. Exactly. It's called a KKK meeting. What the fuck are you talking about?
Go ahead.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly. Go ahead.
I think we have a lot of negative people out here also. It's like nobody's never good enough. Like you don't look at the person and think about what they've done, what their future goals like. They look at them and complain about, oh, I don't like this person because what they did this, they did that. Okay, but that was 20 years ago. People change. Like I was having conversations with two of my friends today talking about something. They don't know about Kamala Harris. Why not? Yeah, I'm gonna vote for her anyway, but I don't know why not. I don't like what she did a long time. What did she do? Explain to me. What did she do? But tell me what she's done in the last 3 years. Don't tell me nothing that she done 10, 15 years ago. Tell me what she done while she was vice president. They can't answer that question. They don't know. They don't know by what social media is telling them and things like that. So they're not really don't really read on their own to understand.
Yeah, you're true. Because they will hit you with the shit that they heard. Like she locked up 15,000 black men or some wild shit.
Lie.
That's my point. It's like they going off. I talked to somebody before when she first got nominated. And this is a person that was like, they both trash, they both this and that, right? And when that person came on the TV, I asked him, where are you at now? He's like, oh yeah, but nah, I ain't fucking with her either. She does that, and she locked up black men. I'm like, what? You didn't give this black person even a chance to run for president, and you already went with Republican talking points. You didn't give her a chance. The fact that you black and didn't just listen to her first was the crazy part. But for you to say shit is not true made it worse. It means you listen to something, wherever you're getting your information from is wrong and is false, right? For you to scream at me, oh yeah, but she locked up 1,500 black men on some wild shit. Again, the same thing I told people about the 95 crime bill. Nobody's locking people up that's not coming into the system because they broke the fucking law, bruh. It's not that many people. It's a small percentage of people that ain't do a fucking thing, period, and got grabbed up and put in the system and now put on trial for murder or some shit. It's not that many people, period. Most people get locked up, done that. They did that or did it 100 times worse than that before they caught them. It's just that simple, bruh. It's like, it's hard for me to grasp motherfuckers saying, she locked up 1,500,000 black people. What the fuck were they doing? They was raping motherfuckers. They was robbing people. What the fuck you expecting her to do? Like, what the fuck? I was selling dope.
Her job.
I'm not expecting her to walk past me and see me sell dope and not try to get me locked up. It's just dumb as shit. She's a fucking, that was her job. I'm breaking the law. She's supposed to lock me up. You can't then turn around and say, that's what's wrong with her. Like, what? Don't break the fucking law. Same way when I was selling drugs. I knew I was breaking the law. If I get caught, I'm not going to blame people for that. I knew what the fuck I was doing. That's why I held off for so long. I knew it was against the law. It's dumb to blame people for that shit. Once you break the law, now you in the system. Now you got black people saying, hey, she locked all those people up. What? They broke the fucking law, though. Did you skip that part? They robbed and killed people.
This is the problem. And this has been the problem for the longest fucking time. you got a large segment of people and people in our own communities that think just because it's on the internet, it's true. They think just because your favorite rapper, actor, or somebody you look up to said it, it's true. They think because Fox News kick it out 30 times a day, it's true. And they never want to go and look beyond that because, I hate to say it sometimes, they're too lazy to do the fucking research. Just Google the shit. You will find out. You will find out that she didn't lock up people for marijuana possession like that. Her concentration when she was a prosecutor was on fucking sex crimes and child abuse sex crimes. That's what she concentrated on. Now, if she locked up motherfucking predators, child predators, you should be fucking happy. Maybe that's me. Maybe I'm tweaked in the head. I don't fucking know. All of this other shit. If you want to know what she did about motherfuckers locking up for weed, it was 45 people. If you mad that 45 people got locked up for weed and you don't know what the fuck, they could have had a couple of 100 pounds of this shit. Right. She was the one that motherfucking the Second Chance Act and all that other shit in California. She was behind that. You know how? And I was listening to D.L. Hewley today. That's how I know motherfuckers is crazy. Even D.L. Hewley was pushing the same shit. The same shit. This motherfucker came on. This motherfucker came on and say, I was wrong. I went back and looked up the shit that she did, and I had to apologize to her because she was wrong. They said the shit she was doing was so, I would guess, progressive, and a lot of motherfuckers in the California attorney's office didn't agree with it. They was calling her a social worker. Come on, do the fucking research. You will know.
D.L. Hewley had a podcast the other day where he apologized to the vice president.
Yeah.
For spewing some of these she locked up black men shit. He used to say that. Until now that she's a nominee, he looked it up and realized that he was completely wrong about all that wild shit.
Oh shit, I'm getting unfollowed.
He actually came on that joint,
pissing people off,
and apologized to him
so
directly and said, from this point on, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna do everything in my power to make you sure you're president.
Yeah,
because I was wrong for following the lies and then spewing it on my radio show. He actually said that, bro. And I gotta give big shots out. I don't know about you, Godfather. How you feel about somebody just coming out after being completely wrong all this time and just saying, I apologize for being wrong. I was completely wrong that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been following his radio station. Now he's here on 102.3 Washington, D.C. So I've been following him, listen to the things he has been saying. I'm glad he apologized because recently he has just been going in on some of the things that I felt like was unnecessary. But when it came to Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, but then for him to retract everything after doing research, like I tell people that I've talked to today, do your research and then come back and talk to me. Don't talk to me about something that you assume or you saw on social media. State me facts. And nobody has failed to do that yet. Yeah. Nobody came. So by him going and research and coming out and apologizing to her, I think that's a plus.
Because like my man said, the total number of black people she locked up was 45.
That's just for marijuana.
And it's like, which one of those people that had tons and tons of weed? Like, why y'all trying to protect? I don't even protect. I'm so dope for a living. I don't even protect motherfuckers that break the law, bro.
No.
Like, why is people protecting people that breaking the law? It's so odd to me. It's like, y'all ain't protect me when I was running through the system, about to be fucking in jail for 20 years. Nobody protected me with this shit. Why everybody protecting people now with this shit is odd to me, bro.
Look here,
the oddest shit.
I'm gonna tell you how dumb you motherfuckers are, and I'm gonna call you some dumb motherfuckers out there that believe that shit. Y'all want to motherfucking break down or bring down a black woman who was doing her job, and in the midst of doing her job, she helped a lot of motherfucking people who would have had charges on them that would have fucked them up for life, or fucked them up for a very long time. But you don't listen to, but y'all will praise this motherfucker Trump. This motherfucker just said yesterday, and if you think I'm lying, you must go back and check. He just said yesterday that if he's president, he will give the police total immunity. That means the next George Floyd,
That's in Project 2025.
your ass will be killed, and ain't nothing motherfucking you just be dead, and nobody can do nothing about it. Just like the lady they just shot in her house under Trump, they'll have total immunity. Your ass will be dead. Ain't nothing they can do about it.
And glad you brought that up.
Come on,
we about to get into that.
Come on, be fucking for real. If
we're about to get into that, because we talked about that earlier. He say he don't have nothing to do with Project 2025, right? But everything they say out his mouth is in the book. Like you just said, give motherfucking police immunity. That's in the book. The lady, I'm about to show the video now because I haven't seen it all the way through yet, right? Shorty, I don't know if you've seen this video or not. This is the video of Sonia, who was the black woman who was murdered. I don't know, you heard about this?
Yes, we talked about it. This on
We
last
talked
past.
Well, sometimes we talk about something, but we don't go into deep detail dive. Then it blows up. Then you know what I'm saying. So we talked about it before. We touched on it before. There's a black woman who was in her house, called the police because she felt like it was somebody in the backyard or some shit. She just felt scared. She called the police to her house. And this is, I wanted to wait to do a video on this because the whole video wasn't out. The police camera joint wasn't out, right?
Yep.
It's out now. So I want to play this video right now. I want everybody to watch this video. I'm with me and the Godfather and number one soul brother will come on the end of this and tell you how we feel, right? But this is my first time watching it. I've seen it up to him asking her. I think the police were asking her about an idea or something. I think. And I stopped it because it's the whole video. And I want to see it when y'all see it. I don't know. Did you see it, Tony?
Yeah, I saw
the whole video.
Yeah,
you saw the whole video, Godfather.
Yeah, please watch with discretion.
That too. I don't think they're gonna show it though, but I want to show the video.
Yeah, they do show it. They showed everything. So if this is the video I think it is, watch with discretion.
Okay, bet. Now this is the video of Sonia. Is it? Let me make sure I'm saying her name right. Yeah, Sonia Massey, right? And you're gonna see her call the police. This is a young black woman, and to me, I think she off a little bit, but that's beside the point, right? At this point, you're gonna see the police in there, right? I just want y'all to watch this video from this point on. I don't know if this is gonna be blocked. I think it is, but this is the black culture. This is what we do.
You got a name? You got an idea or something? Take your name real quick. Attach this. Say who we spoke to.
Now keep everybody under so you can understand what's going on. This is a black woman who called the police. She's calling the police, and they're arriving right now, and she's explaining what she called them for.
Temple.
Now, the police have now entered her house. I need everybody to pay attention from this point on, right? But it's a small apartment, like all of us know. Black cultures are. It's just the living room. You got the kitchen right there, and the room back in the back, and the kitchen right there in your face. And I want y'all to listen to what transpired in this whole conversation, bro.
already here. Okay. Hello? Yeah, I need, I got the sheriff department here, but I was calling for help from y'all. They're here in my house right now.
Okay, I'll let you go and you talk to them.
No, hold on, wait a second, sir.
You can hang up, Cottonwell. It's good.
Okay. If everybody following right now, right, it's obviously something that's off because the police are there, but she calling the police. So they already this is odd because the police is standing there, the sheriff's office is standing there, but she got the police on the phone.
They're with the deputy, correct?
No, hold on, okay?
You can hang up. For what?
Just 1 second, okay?
I want everybody to notice that the police let her grab a bag, swing it over to herself, and go inside of it.
Okay.
What's up?
I got some paperwork. Can you grab that Bible, please?
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here. Was there any damage previous to your car?
Previous, yeah, it was.
Okay, what was the damage?
A dent, I believe.
But what about windows?
Oh, it was something that happened earlier.
Okay, perfect. What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to text.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
What you have an ID? That'd make things so much easier. I just need just driver's license will do, and I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID.
Well, let's get your ID first, and then
one task at a time here.
Okay. Let me
Here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID, one task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You have.
Okay. All right. First of all, before we get any further, right? To me, she off a little bit, right? But they confusing her. They're making her do a lot of different things here. Get your ID. But she telling her she don't have ID. She getting her paperwork to show who she is. But he keeps telling her, no, hold on, stop. Just get your ID, right? So now she in confused mode. Thinking, all right, hold on. Let me get I got paperwork. Let me get my ID. Where is it at? I got my ID. She got everything she need, but she is in nervous mode. As y'all can see, she's starting to get nervous because police are asking her for ID now, right? Like when white people say, why y'all scared of police? It's when we call police, we don't know how the situation is going to end. We don't know if we fuck around and get killed. We don't know if fuck around our cousins get killed. Our family members get killed. We don't know how the situation will end once they arrive. So that's why you always see on cops, black people running to the police when they get there and explaining shit because they're trying to hurry up and get the story out before they get killed or shot at. You know what I'm saying? So she in the mode of, all right, it's two police in here. They stand over top of me. I'm trying to find my ID. All right, what about my paperwork? Can you take that? And they telling you, no, get your ID. And that's what she at right now. You know what I'm saying? And she in the mode of just trying to find an ID.
that stack right there, maybe.
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire
Yes,
right
please.
here.
Please.
Right. Okay.
This-
Let me see. Okay. What are you doing?
Huh?
Hey, Sid. Hey,
Away
Sid.
from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name
You
of
better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
All right, stop for a minute. Stop. We're going to stop right there. We're going to stop right there, right?
Hey, hold on. You got to redo it because we couldn't see it. What would you heard was the sound? You didn't play the video.
You can hear it?
Yeah, we heard it, but we didn't hear it. We didn't actually see the video.
All right, for two things right here, right? Oh, man, this is crazy. All right.
What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to text.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
You have an ID? That'd make things so much easier. I just need shit. Just driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID.
Well, let's get your ID first, and then
one task at a time here.
Okay. Let me
Here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID, one task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
you just in that stack right there, maybe.
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need to fire while we're here.
Right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
19 shots fired.
Shots fired!
Oh, hold on. I'll play a little bit after they shot her. The reaction of the two white men. I just want to get y'all the whole feeling of it before we talk.
Drop the fucking pot! Bring emails now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078. Fuck.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, headshot, bitch. You're done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn it.
God, fuck.
Dude, I'm not taking fucking boiling water in the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet, too. God damn it.
Fuck you think, dummy.
Fuck. God damn it.
Okay, let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. We don't need to see too much. Okay, hold on. We have a situation where, oh my God, this shit's crazy. All right, she is sitting in her fucking couch, right? She calls the fucking police. Now, I get it. They want to know who she is so she can understand what's going on, right? They already told her. They look around her backyard and everything. So that's clear, right? I get it. All right, now, what's happening now, I don't understand. We drilling her. We getting her ID. And what are we doing with her, right? And then on top of that, as she looking for her ID, as she bumbling, fumbling, looking for paperwork first, then you said, nah, get your ID. Now she looking for ID, right? Now she disbobulated, right? Then you tell her to get up, hey, get that pot over there. You got that pot burning over there. We don't want no fire. So she get up, go over there, take the pot. She pours the water out and says, hey, what was going to happen? We just don't want nothing set on fire. And she was like, oh, thank God. God rebuked you or some shit she said. And he said, you bet not. I will fucking shoot you in your face.
Yep.
That is actually what he said. Did you hear him?
Yep.
He said, you bet not. What you say he said? She said, shorty? She said, I rebuke you.
In the name of Jesus.
Now she done poured the water out. We heard the water pour out. There's no more water. And he literally said, you bet fucking not. I will shoot you in your face. He literally said that. Now, this is a black woman. Now the water's out. Ain't no more hot water. So that's not a threat. It's just a pot. Put that pot down. And shoot me in my head? After you told me to get up and cut the pot off? Really though? There's no way somebody can look at this video. I don't seen white people say, oh, he was justified. Where in this video see he's justified to shoot it, blow her head off? Even if it was a pot, bruh. Like, the pot was empty. We all heard the pot empty. It's no more hot water. Are you scared of a pot now? What was in your threat? If man told me he's in a room, there's no way that old lady threatened us.
Well,
now you feel me? Like, what made you so threatened now that you're going to shoot her in her head?
because he's a trigger happy, ignorant motherfucker.
Oh man, this shit right here, bruh. Like,
I
what?
seen something. I think it was yesterday. It was yesterday. It wasn't a day. It was yesterday. It was a family member. I don't know if it was her son. I think it could have been her son.
I seen it.
And he said that wasn't the first time that day that the police or whoever had been there. But by them being there, they know that the woman suffers from a mental illness.
That's what I think too. She
You
kind
can
of
tell. You can tell through the whole video that she suffers. She has some kind of mental illness.
Exactly.
So
why they didn't notice that as a professional?
Because he didn't want to notice it. Then after the fact, it comes out that this motherfucker, this ain't his first incident. This is like his 6th one.
4 jobs in the last 6 years.
Yep.
Why is that?
So somebody keep hiring this asshole and putting him on the streets. Knowing he doing
6 law enforcement jobs in 4 years. There's 6 law enforcement jobs in 4 years.
Okay. So he
discharged from the military.
Mm-hmm.
He got discharged from the military.
Yeah, he had too many DUIs in the military, which caused to a fatal accident.
So first of all, he was not even supposed to be fucking hired. Period.
But this goes on everywhere.
But on top of that, it's somebody else there too. It's not like he the only officer there. The other officer was shooting too.
Yeah. Look, he would have got away with all types of shit. Probably
if it wasn't no fucking camera, they would have covered this shit up.
He didn't turn his camera on. If the other one didn't have his camera on, he would have got away with all the shit. He probably, I don't know if he forgot to turn his off or whatever the fuck. He was just going by.
They didn't think they were about to shoot this bitch.
Oh, that too. But no.
But as we watch this video, there's no reason. Like, I don't know, Shorty, did you see a reason to shoot her?
What the fuck?
No, there was no reason. There was no reason for you to even draw your weapon. She was not fired at all.
And they gonna keep screaming, put the pot down? Like, what?
Put that goddamn pot down, you mother.
Yeah, like it was,
put the pot
there
down?
was no water in there. You know, she was saying I'm sorry. She's holding the pot up to defend herself. She's saying
She was
I'm
like,
sorry.
no. Yeah, she was like, no. Hold, wait. And got lit up, bruh, by police officers. Man, that's why I y'all people don't be liking motherfucking Al Sharpton, bruh. But it's situations like this is where he and Ben Crump, who else we got? Like, who else gonna run down that motherfucker? And like, this is some foul shit, bruh. And who else we got? Like, if he the only motherfucker that been there all these years and pop up all these situations, like, you gotta give him credit, my guy. Like, who else is doing it? I see Ben Crump trying to jump in now and start being something. But before that, it's like, I think over the last 10 years, I don't know, Al Sharpton been in everybody black man that been killed in America, bro. That nigga been in every funeral, like, bro. Like, everywhere, bro. Like, if it's a black issue, that nigga was there. And it's hard for me to see people that hate on him, bro. It's like he dedicated his whole life to a black issue that wherever it's at in the United States, he will show up there, bro.
He been fighting for it his whole life, the civil rights. He's been fighting for it to change his whole life. So he don't know nothing else better to do but fight for that.
Yeah, that nigga B's there. Like, he's there. You know? Like, no matter what happens, if it's the black coach, that motherfucker there. Like, people hating him, but that nigga there. It's like, bro, who else? If he don't show up, where's the other person that's be there? He can't be Ben Crump because he don't practice law no more. So that's why Ben Crump get the cases now. But the overall pushing the agenda and making the speeches is still him.
You gotta think about it. He stood by who? Martin Luther King. He was around doing Malcolm X. He was doing.
But if you take him out, we don't have nobody else left. Like everybody to complain about is him, but where else is the people at? Where y'all at?
The NCAACP, they should be all on this. Like, they should
We need other people like Al Sharpton to take their personal time out. Like, if y'all don't have nobody in y'all culture, what do you say, Gen Zs and Zs and X's? If y'all ain't got nobody in y'all culture that will fight issues like this, you need a motherfucker back Al Sharpton then. Give him money. Whoever he need money to his campaigns, whatever he doing to go around America to do this stuff, you need to pay him then. Don't criticize him and you ain't doing shit. And he's showing up at every fucking spot. Don't criticize him for showing up for those spots, bringing motherfucking light to those things, and you ain't doing shit. It's fucked up, bro.
All they know how to do is complain about the situation. They don't,
Exactly. That nigga doing it. For him to be at every motherfucking black man to get shot by a cop or in the streets, to show up all over America, not just in one state, that costs money. And he doing it on his own. It's like, he one of the people I got big respect for. I didn't fuck with him growing up. But now it's 2024. I look at Al Sharpton as one of our motherfucking heroes, bro. If he was not alive right now, who the fuck would take on these things, these responsibilities? I don't see nobody, bro. And that's part of our problem, to be honest with you. We need somebody to engage. If you want to debate again, that's problem. You need to find somebody that's gonna do something then before he can step aside.
Go ask Gilbert Arenas. He the motherfucker that wanted.
That's why I was telling you about
being
slavery.
Involved all the time, motherfucker.
Go ahead.
You don't like it, you get involved.
That's why I was telling you about how. I was telling you about how the generations is lost. How I was saying that if Republicans are going to put somebody that's over 50 in office, all their policies and policies is going to be thinking of the past. Our Sharpton is our last clutch of history and still fighting for that same history. He's been fighting his whole life. He's seen Martin Luther King fight. He's seen Harriet Tubman. He heard about Harriet Tubman. He knows about all of that back then in that past of our history that's been destroyed right now. And once you black that out, this same thing that's happening is it's not going to be advertised because he's not going to be there anymore. So once we lose that major icon, there's no one else to step in his place.
That's what I'm saying. It's nobody
experience everything that of the 60s.
Thank you. Like, I'm just glad he's alive. I got big respect for Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. Everybody is on their deathbed almost is still fighting for our causes, man. I fuck with y'all. I got big ups for y'all. If people that disagree with y'all, get out and do something, motherfucker. Don't let him have to go all state to state to state to state every time a black man get killed. And he had to be there and you criticize him. That sounds dumb, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I just appreciate him a whole lot. Before we get out here, there's a few things I want to say before we get out here. First of all, this podcast, I think Tony agreed with me. Is that a word, endorse? This podcast, the Hoodview Podcast, Hoodview Politics, endorse Vice President Harris for being president of the United States. And we're going to do everything that we've been doing, we're going to continue to do to combat the lies and the bullshit and do everything in our possible power. And also Friday when we come on here, I'm gonna donate to her campaign live on our air. I'm gonna donate money to her campaign. And every week after that we come on live, I'm gonna donate every week until the end of the motherfucking joint. Right? In fact, I'm gonna donate $10. I'm not gonna make y'all think it's a whole bunch of money. I'm gonna do $10 a week until the end of the campaign. So therefore, I'll be sending her money all through her campaign, right? And I'm gonna start on this podcast Friday. It'll be the first payment. I'm gonna do it on live. I'm gonna go to her .com, hers.com. I'm gonna go to that on live. I'm gonna put it up on the screen, and I'm gonna donate on behalf of the Hoodview Politics. And then every week after that, I'm gonna donate on behalf of the Hoodview Politics to Harris campaign. We are in for the first black woman to be president, period. If you're a MAGA, we always been open for y'all to come on this podcast and debate us and all that. The motherfucking link is in the chat now for anybody want to disagree with us. But that's how we always are. But at the end of the day, we are supporting a path to the future that includes the first black woman to be president. And that's how I feel right now. Like, if you're a black person and you defending a racist pig, we done sent out so many links to so many black MAGAs. We haven't seen a black MAGA one come on here since she been named the nominee.
And you won't.
And they will not come on here. I'm trying my best to get them on here. I want y'all to see this debate between us and the black MAGA as the race has changed dynamically, right? And me and Tony just want to hear what they say after this. Now, we just want to see where you come from now. And me and Tony been following some of them. We know where they're going with the race shit. She's not born here and all that. And you as a black person, black man, black woman in the MAGA, you have to look in the mirror and be like, do I keep smearing somebody with lies, right? For a white supremacist. And everybody started showing y'all that this dude is not just a bigot, racist. He's a white supremacist, which is worse. And everybody that he gonna put in his cabinet and whatever the fuck going on, they gonna be white supremacists. And that's our future. So us as black people, whether you think Kamala black or not, and if you a motherfucking Trump supporter, why do you care if she black? You supporting the orange demon, period. So why you give a fuck if she black or not? Everybody in our culture, Spanish, white, black, women, Indian now, Korean, everybody in America, we have to get together right now, bro. Get together, go to the polls, vote. I'm gonna give my mother out to vote. She almost 70. Her birthday, she'll be 70 years old. I love my mama, man. She been through a whole fucking life, through her life, bro, and she's still here. We talking about crack, epidemic, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? And she's still here to talk to us. She's about to be her birthday coming up, man. I can't wait. I can't. I'm more excited for her birthday at 70 than mine. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about my birthday. And this is our first time. I don't even think she ever voted in her life. I don't know. Let me ask my little brother. Did she ever vote? Did mama ever vote?
Yeah, she voted for Obama.
She did?
Yeah.
So she registered? Good. So now she will get the chance to vote for the first black woman to be president. And we're going to make sure she get out and vote for that. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole different dynamic that I'm all in. And like we said, this podcast is endorsement. And we all in. And you see our podcasts that we debunking all the lies. She not black lies. She locked up black men lies. We in it. And if you disagree with us, this podcast is always open, man. You know what I'm saying? What is 98 days? Me and my man, we here for the work. You know what I'm saying, dog? You got some say we get Tone? I mean, damn. Godfather?
Say her name. Vice President Kamala Harris. I'm telling you, say her name, because the Republicans, it's on now. Say my name. Say my name.
Appreciate you, Creed, for stepping through the joint, man. Appreciate you a whole lot, man. This is a huge thing going on. We got going on here, though. You know what I'm saying, though? Tony, got something to get out of here?
Yeah, get your ass out and vote.
And Creed, appreciate you a whole lot. One thing, I don't know if you like it or not, but me and Tony want to call you our hoodies. When our normal motherfucking subscribers and everybody that tune in every night, we call y'all hoodies. I don't know if y'all like that or not, but we like to call y'all hoodies because we feel like y'all part of our family. We part of y'all part of our debate. Y'all part of our conversation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all part of our growing into this shit because none of us went to school for this shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't go to school. None, me or Tony. So we just here off the we in a lunch table and work. Me and my man and my brother come on to the joint. We talking. You know what I'm saying? This is a lunch table activity. You know what I'm saying? And we just appreciate everybody that be tuning in every week. Debate. Even if you support Trump, and we know we got a lot of Well, you know, not Tony, we got a lot of people subscribe to us that support Trump. You know what I'm saying? That's black. And to me, I like that. I like the fact that we can get together, all together as black people, and me and Tony gonna give you facts. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a MAGA and you're on this channel, you've been getting a lot of facts lately. So you probably don't feel the way you felt at first, even though you still support Trump. You probably don't feel the way you always felt. You know what I'm saying now? By watching this podcast. But you still support them. But our goal is to make sure no black person support white supremacy. Go ahead. You already said what you had to say before you got it, Shorty? All right, bet. Oh, nah. Let them know about your show that's coming up that y'all be doing and shit. Let them know about how your podcast you be doing shit before we got it. Unmuted.
Okay, my bad. Yes, we're doing me and my friends, 30 plus years, we're doing a real social talk at night or every other Thursdays from 8 to 9. You'll catch Isri and Lady J, who's one of the guests here tonight. She's on there also. We just talk random stuff from love to politics, sports. Just come out and just listen.
Oh, y'all doing politics on y'all joint?
Hit every once in the blue moon. It's not like it's gonna be every
social podcast. All right, bet.
Yeah.
So shouts out to everybody tuning in tonight, especially Creed, my man. You know what I'm saying, dog? We only call coons our coons. You know what I'm saying, dog? You just like right now, you got a black lady. If you want to disagree with the black lady, then you might fall in the roles of the coon. But we fucks with everybody like coon, like Creed, that motherfucking disagree with us. But we don't have a dialogue. You know what I'm saying? As black people, man, we don't have a discussion. That's why me and Tony do this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all black MAGA, man, that's why we have black MAGAs on this podcast, because we want to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what the fuck going on in your mind process.
Duh,
and we just want to put some motherfucking facts in it. If you still feel the same, oh well. You know what I'm saying, dog? It is what it is. But we appreciate everybody like Creed, though, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Y'all should let me plan the convention.
Shouts out for everybody. And now, I want to say something before I leave, though. Her little rallies, right, is so coordinated. It's more coordinated than a Republican convention, which tells me, see, when you have a speaker come out and say, all right, voting rights, then the next speaker come out and say gun violence, then the next speaker come out, and then you come out your speech, put all that in one thing, bruh, they on point, my guy. And like, once they get to the convention, man, fuck Charlotte, you gonna have Beyonce type shit going on, bro. And it's so choreographed that I gotta give her credit, man, for her taking over this campaign and being the nominee now. Her campaign is running so precise and precision, like, bro. It's like, where the hell y'all been? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all ain't been doing that? Like, what the fuck? I love it, bro. I just like it. She get out today and tell this motherfucker, you don't want to debate? What the fuck wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Now, she put him on Front Street with the debating shit. Like, don't run from me. Come talk to me in my face. Like, this shit is real serious, bro. This is a black woman. This is not Hillary Clinton. This white. She aggressive, but she won't go but so far. This is a black woman, bro. She don't give a fuck. Like, nigga. Like, come talk to me. Don't be running around the country talking about me behind my back, nigga. Let's have a debate and discuss this shit face to fucking face, nigga. What's wrong with you? That's what I wanted Clinton to do. Hillary Clinton to do. So far, I'm starting to feel the same shit from Hillary, but the extra, the shit I wanted Hillary to do, that she doing now, like going right at the redneck pig. I like it. I appreciate you though, man. Yeah.
I told you.
Exactly.
I told you.
A Hoodview Politics t-shirt if you want, though. You know what I'm saying, dog? We're going to start sending y'all some t-shirts out. But appreciate you, though, a whole lot, man. Coming out. And my man, number one soul brother for show. We was on this joint. Goddamn, 3 hours. But watching the motherfucking rally from the future president, I say him, you know what I'm saying? But people might disagree. But
hey, if anybody out there know Doug Billings on Twitter or X at Doug Billings, tell him in about in about an hour and a half when I get back, I'm gonna light his ass up on TikTok.
Yeah, now.
Just let him know. I'm gonna put some fire to that ass.
Now, I don't know what that's about. But follow him on Twitter, you'll figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put out a TikTok because Elon Musk is fucking with me about some of the language that I use on motherfucking X. Well, fuck Elon Musk. He kissed my entire black ass.
that's true. I do want to get deeper into Elon Musk, but we do have to get out of here. And Elon Musk, anybody know he's a racist pig. You go on his Twitter account, everything about it is against Kamala, against Biden, but he say he's not in a race. He put out a fake ass video the other day about Kamala. Kamala campaign immediately respond to that shit. It was a fake ass video, and then he gonna post the shit on his own platform that tells you in the own guidelines that you gotta tell people this shit is fake. You gotta tell people this shit is AI. He put it out on his own platform, broke all the rules.
But tell me I can't use the word nigga or weirdo. You got all these motherfucking white racist motherfuckers out here using nigga right and left, but you gonna send me a motherfucking hateful conduct flag? Okay, I got something for your little punk ass too.
Like, what is that though, bro? Hold on. We had a video the other day, but they told it was motherfucking hate on the video, right?
Yeah, I got the motherfucker.
But it was motherfucking the dude that took a shot at Trump, right? It was his Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
It was him saying he don't like Trump.
Yep.
This is actually what he said. I'm a Republican. I don't like Trump or Republicans at all no more. That's it. And they blocked my shit. That's all he said though.
Oh, so
he ain't say nothing further than that. But it was the killer. It was the motherfucker that shot at Trump. It was his joint. But I went on his Facebook and found certain things on that joint. And one joint he was saying he hate Republicans.
Shit, I don't know what the fuck I said the other day, but some white woman blocked the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that. You gonna get it.
I know. I don't give a fuck. I use it as a badge of honor. This motherfucker's. Hey.
We out here. People gotta understand what we saying. Me and my man, number one soul brother, is telling y'all is we out here, maggots, and y'all ain't running from us. I know y'all noticed that when y'all be in these chats now, that there's a whole bunch of black women saying shit and putting facts in your ass, and niggas like me and Tony in those chats too now. Y'all noticing that difference? First, y'all was controlling the chats, putting it 24 Trump, fuck Trump, and all this wild shit. But y'all noticing it's a lot of black women in these chats now.
This motherfucker sent me this shit. It started out nice too. He says, "Hi, Tony, the number one soul brother. Your post was detected by our system and has had its visibility limited for violating the X rules. Specifically, we have determined your post violated our rules against hateful conduct. You may not promote violence against, threaten, or harass other people on the basis of race, ethnicity, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, religious affiliation, age, disability, or serious disease." And all my thing said was I responded to bald boss bitch and Black McKnight 10K. And I just said, but nigga is okay. And I said, Elon Musk can kiss my black ass. As a result, your post may stay on the platform, but we have limited its reach. That means nobody ain't gonna see that motherfucker. But I rewrote it, I reworded it, and I told him to kiss my ass in just such the nicest way.
That shows you that he using his platform. He can say he not with Trump, but he uses his platform to defend Trump and post shit anti Kamala. So that means you fucking with Trump.
Oh, and the tweet I was responding to was a tweet that Elon Musk put out that said weirdo, that he now want to make weirdo a slur against Republicans. And if you use weirdo on his platform, motherfucker he gonna give you a strike up to canceling and banning your account. A punk motherfucker.
Think about that though. He gonna ban your account because Democrats call these Bammers weirdos.
Yep.
Do you understand that, Godfather?
They is
Before we get out of here.
Nah, actually, Miller hit it in her campaign again today. All them weird. The shit they doing is weird. Nobody don't. What are they doing? They don't even know what they doing. Tell you the truth. What Republican right now know what they doing? Trump hate it so bad that he's not in the limelight right now because J.D. Vance is taking up all the negative publicity. They think it was -6 coming out of the Republican convention. Now he's -15 in popularity for the vice president. They talking about getting rid of him altogether right now, but it's too late.
Look,
I mean,
your vice presidential.
God damn it.
Let's get one thing straight. Your vice presidential candidate, J.D. Vance, fucked the couch. He fucked a couch. Okay.
Not only that.
Just listen to me, people. He fucked a couch. Being called a weirdo.
I forgot about this fool.
Being called a weirdo should be the least of his worries.
Wait.
That's tame.
Wait. One thing we forgot to tell everybody, right? That J.D. Vance, the vice president,
who fucked the couch.
You know him, right?
Who fucked the couch.
His best friend is a transgender.
No.
Is this serious?
That's not even the worst part. J.D. Vance in his book said he thought he was gay.
I missed that one.
I don't miss this.
That happened?
Yes, it did. Read Hillbillyology.
They didn't say that.
He said at one time he thought he was gay.
I did miss that. Now I seen the part when he discussed his best friend going through transgender thing where she's a female, then she transgender to a male, which was his best friend at the time. And that person even came on CNN and said she don't recognize who the hell him and his wife is now. She don't know who the hell they talk about now. They wasn't racist. They wasn't bigoted. But now they are. Ain't that funny, Shorty? It's like this person right here is
talking about a family
that turned from female to male. No. He encouraged her to do that. Was it him and her best friend? And now on the trail with Trump, this person went on CNN.
Look, all you have to do is Google J.D. Vance thought he was gay. And this will come up. How J.D. Vance went from thinking he was gay and changing his name twice. Huh? J.D. Vance once wrote that he convinced himself that he was gay. How J.D. Vance, that one again. J.D. Vance's grandmother once told him being gay would be okay. Did J.D. Vance say he was gay? J.D. Vance once thought he was gay and changed his name twice. Yeah, he changed his name 2-3 times. I don't know.
His name, though,
I don't know if he changed his name to Jennifer or whatever the fuck.
But the motherfucker went on CNN and the girl, she was a girl and now it's a dude, and said that he is not the same person no more. In fact, he encouraged him and her to change sexes, and she never seen him talk the way she talked. To see him talk now on the motherfucking joint, and like my man said, people witness him humping the fucking couch.
Yeah,
it's like what when they say weird, it fits the situation here. You know what I'm saying? Now before we got it.
He fucked a couch. They say hey, the funniest thing, this was the funniest thing I heard all week. Somebody said he was playing I think they said he was to a Marvin Gaye beat. He said when I get that feeling, I need sectional healing. I was cracking the fuck up.
I think at this point, before we got here, show you got something you got here about my man having a best friend that's transgender, but acting like he don't.
The couch humper.
I mean, she already said
this is Republican nominee to have the best friend.
Back in 2001, J.D. Vance was just. Yeah, he's just like back in 2021 is when he flipped over to this new script. Like she don't recognize him no more. She really don't. I apologize. He don't really recognize him no more at all. Period. Because how can you be against it now when you was for me then? I'm not
Yes.
understanding. Then you talking about if you don't have kids, you are psychopathic. Like the word, you're supposed to have kids and multiply. Like kids are not for everybody. Some people can't have kids, and then those ones that you can't have kids, y'all put an abortion ban out where they can't even get IDF treatment. Like so, the stuff you're saying, JD Vance, is don't even it's hypocritical, really.
It's dumb. And the fact that you even had a transgender friend is a
Weird.
problem. I'm for the gay marriage and everything. I never had no transgender friend. I never even seen one. So the fact that your friend was transgender and you encourage that person to do that, but then run for president or vice president and say you're against that, you want to ban it. That sounds crazy, bruh. And that's why this person went on CNN. Right? Everybody don't know. She was on he. Is it he now or she? Well,
Shem.
He was on CNN and explaining the situation where he went to transition and my man was with him the whole time. And this is a different JD Vance than that person even recognized.
That's why you ready to get booted off the ticket.
No, before we get out of here, let's talk about that for a bit. Do y'all think, before we leave, sure, I'm going to get your from 1 to 10. Do you think JD Vance, by the next time we podcast, is going to be still the vice president for Republicans?
I mean,
might not be.
I strongly want to say no, but they've been talking about it all. They've been talking about it all day long on CNN, and it's like he can't lead a ticket unless he stepped down. Really, I guess that's the only way he can really possibly lead a ticket because he is actually there's kind of the mess on the side. They never had that convention.
And before we get all the way into that, I do got the transcripts. I'm on the next pod. I'm gonna have to put them up. I got the transcripts of Donald Trump calling Don Jr. 6:11 in the morning, cussing his ass out about JD Vance and telling him that he got to tell him to quit. And he said, and I quote, just like Nancy Pelosi told Joe Biden, we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Now, first of all, I don't understand what part of this creed that made you think that we was against gay people. I'm lost on that one. So what we're trying to tell you is one side is against gay marriage, period. I don't understand what's so hard. And one person is want to expand the rights for gay people. Like, what made you say I thought your side was against with gay people? Yes,
they must be because that's where they're getting all their rights from.
Like, yeah, we are. Like, what are you talking about? That don't even make sense. My daughter gay, it's like I'm like everything we can think of. I got a stake in it. You know what I'm saying? What is that called when you got something in it, some shit? Like anything you name, either you be the border shit. Like you start talking about immigration. I got that. Like you start talking about the guns in the streets. I'm involved with that. If you talking about schools, it's like we have to realize what's important to us. Period, bro. You like when Shorty, what Godfather says, like, what's more important to you at this point in time? Because the easy road, the options are easy. To be honest with you. Before we get out, go ahead. You got something to say, for guy?
Yeah. Just everybody just really listen to JD Vance talk. Because I'm telling you now that it's nonsense, like complete nonsense. It's ideal for the 1950 white man to have a man, a woman, and a family and kids. That's Project 2025. He's speaking about a lot of.
Oh yeah. In fact, me and my man went over there joining a couple podcasts ago. Went over a few lines. In fact, we're gonna go even deeper into it when in the future podcasts. We're gonna go line for line and just spell out lines for y'all asses. So it ain't like the funny thing about this, me and my man were talking about 2020 Project 2025 for a long time. But now it's good that everybody's talking about it now, and we can get out and people can see what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a good thing overall, that everybody can just see what it is. Like Creed, go look up Project 2025 and see, do you still support Trump? If you do, okay, then we had the debate. You feel me?
Also, the director of Project 2025 just stepped down out of Trump campaign.
Look up Project 2025 while you can, because it was some breaking news this evening that Donald Trump put the press on a dude from the Heritage Foundation that was behind, with one of the writers or behind Project 2025, and got his ass fired because of the backlash that's coming. That's coming with Project 2025 right now.
There's nothing he can do about that because
he already stuck. It's already stuck to him.
Yeah. And plus, us BT Wars to me is the signing point of this shit. When Laji, what's her name? P. Hisson looked in the camera and told everybody, look up Project 2025. That was the beginning of the downslide of Republicans hiding that shit. Everybody know Republicans be putting the plans together decades before. Some might have a problem with Democrats. They don't plan. They ain't got no fucking book like this. You feel me? Like Republicans are dead set on making sure guns are flowing through hoods. They dead set on making sure you don't have no health care. They dead set on taking away Social Security. That's their goal. So they make a motherfucking 900-page book to tell the next generation how to do it. But if you look at Democrats, they ain't got no book for shit. That's the only reason I'm like, that's the only problem I have with Democrats, bro. Like, they give up the fight. Republicans continue on campaigning, even if it was not even time for voting for nothing. They still campaigning that shit. They still talking about motherfucker, you the worst fucking politician in the world, even when it's not even time for that no more.
No, I just think that go ahead. The game plan change every cycle.
Right. It is gay Republicans, and it's a gay Republican lobby. All you have to do is look up log cabin Republicans,
and they don't do shit. Go ahead. And then
hold
on. We start talking about the log cabin Republican. Oh my God! First of all, it's supposed to be a gay joint within the Republican Party, right?
That's the log cabins
that literally don't fight for no gay rights
at all.
Like, what is that for? Go ahead.
The Democrats don't have a plan because life changes every day. Generations change. Like, as you've seen, we've been here for at least 4 generations. So it's like every generation changes. Republicans stick for one same generation. That's the path.
I think
so. Republicans, Democrats, there's no game plan because life changes every day.
I don't like it. You're right.
Like
Reagan, they've been trying to fix this shit since Reagan, bro. Since Reagan.
Yeah, but the thing was, look how many Republicans came in and fucked up. No, after Reagan, we had to Bill Clinton came in and made everything better. What happened? Came in.
Democrats don't have no plan. They don't have no strategy from fucking the 80s to now. That shit they need to get done. They don't do that. I hate that, bro. They should start doing that too. Start getting the motherfuckers together. All right, this is what we want done, period. Like, Republicans, that shit nobody want done, but they still gonna have a plan for it. You feel me? They got a plan to do it regardless. Like, fuck that. Y'all like it or not, we got a plan for it, motherfucker. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, man. This is Third Perspective Podcast. I mean, goddamn. Hoodviewolitics. Appreciate Q Creed. Appreciate Q Creed for coming in and joining and leaving your part. I know you a motherfucking MAGA or leaning MAGA. I appreciate you a whole lot for coming on our podcast because all we want to do is give black people their motherfucking just the motherfucking information. Therefore, we feel like if you get the information, it'd be hard for you to go against a black woman for racist pig, bro. It's gonna make you hard. So follow our podcast. You know what I'm saying? All the way up to the motherfucking joint. We're gonna have a motherfucking podcast live where we're gonna get out the vote. You know what I'm saying, dog? On live location, first of all. So we're gonna get out the vote in DC. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the president nominee can reach out to us. You know what I'm saying? Here in DC. We're the only podcast in DC, baby. We here. Reach out to us. You know what I'm saying? The vice president, but that's another story. We're gonna have an open joint. We're gonna reach out. We're gonna get people to vote. Me and my man, we in this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog? As a black niggas, we supporting our black ladies, and we in it. You know what I'm saying? Our goal is to make sure all the motherfucking black MAGAs get the information, so we know they got the information. So come on our podcast. We're gonna leaving a link out every night. Come on our podcast. You're a black MAGA and debate us. That's all we want. That's all we want. So the black man sitting there watching us can be like, okay, hold up. I thought MAGA was right, but now they're not right no more. As we see the facts. You know what I'm saying, dog? That's it. And we out. You know what I'm saying, dog? Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight for sure. We did we watched the vice president. We did a lot tonight. You know what I'm saying? We did deep into motherfucking JD. You know what I'm saying? His best friend is transvestite, but that's another story. You know what I'm saying, dog? And that was his best friend. Now he not. He don't like him, and he don't like black people. Ain't that something?
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? You know, we're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood, the hood view, you know?